situations that I have to deal with, in situations where I do have to be authoritative. So I think she has an impression that possibly I use that tactic a little more than I do. So I think that's probably how she may describe me, although I don't think it's a fair assessment of what I do on a daily basis.
Okay. I know that my source in this next question is not very reliable, but on a recent episode of Family Feud, they asked the question, what do teachers like least about their job? And the number one answer was the students. How do you respond to this perception that there's this animosity or dislike that teachers have for the students that they have to teach?
I think it's important to understand that education is not unlike any other profession, or for that matter, any other walk of life. We spend 95% of our time dealing with 5% of the problem. I believe it was Teddy Roosevelt was quoted one time as saying, if you see 10 problems coming down the road, you can be sure that 9 of them are going to end up in the ditch before they get to you. But unfortunately, that's not how most people look at life. And most people go home with the reminiscence of the 5% that they spent the day dealing with, even though that's not the majority of their job. So I think there is, and unfortunately it is a reality for teachers, that if you have a bad fourth period, it colors your day. You can have a great day. If your fourth period is bad, it can color your day. And we have to constantly battle against that that idea of being very short-sighted and being very narrow-minded and only focusing and only remembering the 5% of problems that we dealt with and not the 95% of successes that we dealt with throughout the day. And I feel like that's one of our roles in administration, is to constantly bring teachers back to the idea of what they got into this for to begin with, and that they are achieving a great deal more than they may think because of the issues that they deal with on a daily basis that sometimes shade how they see things.
All right. Well, I think our time is up. I really appreciate your coming in and sharing a few moments with us today.
Yes, sir.
All right.
Enjoy it.
Thank you.
Thank you.